Cherokee made me go to the doctor. I hate going to the doctor. They always find stuff wrong with you. No, for the most part, I'd rather not know what's wrong with you, because a lot of times the things they find that are wrong with you, there's nothing that can be done about it. So what's the point in knowing? You can't fix it. Why tell me? Um, but anywho, you go in, and we haven't had an official family doctor for a long time, so we're fresh and new for this lady, and so she sent us out for some different tests that she likes to do to get a baseline on you and whatever, and blood work and some chest and back X-rays, um, just her thing, and on top of weighing you and stuff like that, blood pressures and things. The good things, my blood pressure is fine. I don't know how it's fine, but I've never had any problems with having my blood pressure get out of control. My stress exhibits itself in other ways, but not in my blood pressure. Just lots of insomnia and headaches and things like that instead of high blood pressure. So blood pressure's fine. Cholesterol, a little high, but she wasn't overly concerned about it. But so I'm sure a lot of people are having serious problems and might need some medication and or whatnot to help control it. But a little high, but she's not concerned. So that's a good thing. No high blood pressure, cholesterol's not out of control. Yeah. Vitamin D deficient. I work at night, so even though we vitamin D stuff, so I guess you have to work on a supplement for that. And that wasn't just me, that was Cherokee too. Both of us vitamin D deficient. She was concerned about me being highly anemic. I wasn't concerned about it because I'm always highly anemic. Not much I can really do about that. That's just kind of normal for me. So, of course she wants to do some more blood work. So, I'm gonna go get poked again. I don't like that. Some things she told me I would rather not have known, even though I got to say I was aware in a way, but I didn't think that was what the problem was. I thought my back pain just had to do with my job. I work freight. There's a lot of heavy lifting. It's hard work. Not every night it is hard, but when the truck rolls in and it's got to be unloaded, it's hard. And sometimes I just look at something and be like, I ain't touching it, because I know it's gonna hurt. And specifically my back is gonna hurt, and so it can, and pain makes you grumpy. Grumpy and snarky. And people don't like it when you're grumpy and snarky. They just think it's a personal personality flaw. They don't, and I'm not one to outside of my house be like, oh, my back hurts, things like that. And so but like I said, I just thought my back pain was work related, and I just needed to be more careful on. Maybe I still need to be more careful. I know that I've got more questions to ask the doctor, things like that. But officially, I she let me know I have arthritis in my back. Yeah. you know, and the managers at work tease me. So, that is just, you getting, just letting you know you're getting old. And I was like, I was aware of that. I see the gray hair. I'm not blind. I'm aware that I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not delusional about that at all. So I'm a person that lives in reality, and you accept that as you get older, things change, and because that's life, things change, and you adapt to those changes as best you can. So I don't know what all that means, the arthritis in my back, except for the fact that I got sore back even now. and and tonight was a fairly easy night at work, so, and I, just to try and make sure I would still be at my best at work, I took a couple of Tylenol before my shift started, so to try and help keep it from bothering me. But anytime I went to pick up something that was heavy, it let me know it didn't like it. So what can you do? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. So arthritis in your back doesn't like heavy stuff. I guess I'm just kind of, for me, I'm kind of glad it's not in my hands. My hands are okay. And because that could be a problem for me because I write, and I guess for a lot of people who are writers, with all the technology that's available, they would type whatever story has come to mind for them directly into their desktop or laptop. But me, I'm old-fashioned. I like to write it by hand first. I appreciate knowing how to cursive handwrite, and it's my escape from the world, and it's my de-stressor, and it's something I love to do, and and to me, the pain in the butt part is when the story is done, needing to type it up, which I guess you could say I would kind of avoid having to do all that if I just typed it directly up into the laptop to begin with, but that the story doesn't flow properly for me that way. So I mean, this technology wasn't available when I was growing up. So for me, the pencil and paper, is more natural and fluid, and the story flows better for me. So still get writer's block. That's going to happen. This whatnot. But so glad I'm not having pain in my hand, because that would, I do spend hours sometimes, writing. Sometimes you just kind of get a flow going, and sometimes it'll flow real nice, and I'll spend a few hours doing that, and then sometimes it doesn't, you kind of get stuck in, or I don't have time to maybe throw myself into it someday. So I might only get a few minutes here or a half hour there where I get to spend um, actually writing. So yeah, but arthritis in my back, yeah, that sucks. But so yeah, we'll see how that goes when you do. Yeah, make it go away. I'm not gonna get any younger. What? So but you know, but I guess the change in diet, I want to say so far is going well for me and Cherokee. Um, that we're adapting to that. I think maybe she might be adapting to it a little bit quicker than I am. Um, and so and that, I think that is kind of par for the course. The younger you are, uh, some adaptations are just easier for you to make and roll with. But you know, um, I certainly did not find it a problem to go grocery shopping and not buy bread. Um, Bread has gotten so ridiculously expensive that I was having trouble affording it anyway. So hey, don't have to buy it at all now. So and no bread, no crackers, no cookies, no cakes. I didn't need the cookies and cakes anyway. So but we have a cookie jar in the shape of Santa Claus. He's gonna be empty for a while. So that's all right. Because no sugar, no added sugar, that type of thing. Um, but other than that, I came home from work and I made a salad and I threw some turkey breast on it from inside the fridge, and voila, it's a meal. I mean, uh, so I guess in that respect, it's kind of sometimes it's pretty quick and easy to come up with a meal because you don't necessarily have to do as much cooking. If you're doing a salad and you know either some turkey breast or a little ham on it, or you can throw some tuna on it, for your protein. Um, so I don't know. I think so that part's going okay. Um, Cherokee's biggest complaint is things on her hurt because she's so heavy. So the exercising is a little difficult for her. Um, so what I suggested to her was, instead of every day for now do like every other day, until she gets to a point where it's not so uncomfortable. And then but and my exercises at work. I go home, I go to work and I'm either unloading that truck, or depending on what's going on, I could be up and down a ladder all night, or from one side of the store to the other, back and forth all night, just, or at least half the night because I'm part-time. Uh, so, just kind of depends on what needs to be done, you know. But we're hanging in there, and hopefully, we won't have too hard a time affording this diet. This change that we need to make for both our sakes. Yeah, it was mostly directed towards her. Uh, but you know, not like I didn't need it to. So so we'll see how it goes, and you know, we'll just keep y'all posted, and you know, anybody's got any positive suggestions on, uh, you know, definitely, you know, we would welcome those. So peace, and we love you and we miss you, and we're hanging in there.